03717223344. Ashton's an Arsenal fan. Hi, Ashton.
Right, Ashton.
Hey, guys.
What's the lowest number you can't get in darts with one dart?
I'm going to go 61.
No, it's a number lower than that. I'll ask the next
21.
person. No, don't guess.
Well, you just asked the question. What am I doing?
You had your guesses. Ashton's had it. We'll move on to Lewis in a minute.
37.
Go on, Ashton. You're an Arsenal fan.
22.
No, shut up. Double 11.
Yeah.
Go on, Ash.
Yeah, big Gooner. So I was at the game last night, but just saying, I think it's a big turning point last night. It's the first time in, I think years that I can remember we've won a game in the last minute and fought right till the end. Good to see the tactical changes from Arteta he's brought in. It's all coming to click together after he's been there for over a year now.
Yeah, having done the phone show with Jay for many a year, Arsenal fans are the group of fans where the whole season is a roller coaster. From 1 week to the next, it's we're going to win the Premier League, we're going to get top four, we're going to get relegated. What are you thinking now about what's failure for Arsenal from here? You're fifth at the moment with games in hand. What's failure?
Fifth and below is failure. So we've got to get top four. We're knocked out of all the competitions. We play, this month we're playing twice a month at home. You've got to win both games, and we have. So top four, at the least we should get. He's had over 100 million spent in the summer on every player he's wanted. All the players are shining. Yeah, there's no excuses. It's top four or it is a failure.
So are you saying that if Arsenal don't get fourth or third, but if you don't get top four, that's a failure from your manager?
100%. The amount of money spent the most in Premier League this season. It's the way that we've gone out of the competition so early. There's no European football. I know that obviously he's had troubles with certain players like Aubameyang. He's had a few injuries, but he's got his tools and he's going to work. And I feel like we can get the top four. I feel like it's inevitable we're going to get that top four now.
Ashton, there was a few Arsenal fans last night that phoned up the show saying that one of them actually said he wouldn't be disappointed if Arteta left. Another one said he's still not convinced by him. What are your thoughts on that?
They're delusional. Yeah, I've got a few pals that are delusional.
So you've got mates that feel the same way?
Yeah, they're delusional. They need to look at the culture he's set in the training ground, the youth he's bringing through. You can just see that from his interviews compared to, I'd say 75% of the managers in the Premier League. You listen to his interviews and you can just tell he's miles ahead, and he's the youngest manager in the league.
Okay, thanks for your call. Let's go to Lewis, the Arsenal fan. Hello, Lewis.
Hello.
Hi, Lewis. Lewis, what's the lowest number you can't get with one dart in darts?
3?
No, you can get 3. We'll move that question on. Go on then, Lewis. Off you go. You're an Arsenal fan.
I just thought it was a really good game last night. To do the double over Wolves is really, really tough. I was actually sat in a pub in Wolverhampton watching the game with Wolves fans, so I had to keep very, very quiet.
You must have, when that goal went in at the end, I don't think you were quiet, were you?
You can't keep quiet there.
I kind of tried to run off and tried to leave quickly while I was screaming, doing, yay! Because it's the only thing you could think to do. But no, I've always been Arteta-y. I think I've always thought he was great from the get-go.
So you weren't one of those at the beginning of the season when you were bottom on September the 11th?
No, of course you weren't.
You weren't one of those that said, go on, get rid of Arteta, he's not good enough.
No, because he didn't have all the players at his disposal. He was trying to get the harmony right in the squad. And I think that's the difference that we've got over the likes of Man United, Spurs, Chelsea. Our dressing room seems to be one.
If you get fourth,
that's the difference.
If you get fourth in the Premier League, should he be, or even third, should he be manager of the season?
Absolutely, because he's got the youngest squad in the Premier League. It's quite a small squad. And no one expected us to get top four when you had the likes of Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool and Man City all going for the league. We're just going for top four. So it was always going to be a really, really difficult task for us.
Okay.
They shouldn't really get in there, Arsenal, this season.
No.
Should they? They shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't. Not
like
with the manager with little experience that he has and the team that they're putting together and how young they are.
They've been helped with no European football. That has been definitely a help for them.
Yeah.
Getting knocked out of all the competitions as well has been failing in all the other competitions.
Master plan, that, isn't it?
Well, it has been if they get top four, there won't be an Arsenal fan out there. So, God, I wish we got to the final of the Carabao Cup and got beaten.
No, there won't be. Greg's another Arsenal fan. Hello, Greg.
Afternoon, chaps. You all right?
Yeah, we're good. What's the lowest number you can't hit with one dart on a dartboard?
35.
No, there's a number lower than that. I'm amazed no one's got it. Go on, you're an Arsenal fan. Off you go.
I was just going to sort of piggyback off what the other two chaps said, and also what Jason was saying last night about Arteta in the conversation. Not saying he should get it, but in the conversation for manager of the season. I think when you talk about this trust the process, and the fan base is still. You got Wally's phoning up last night saying, "Get rid of him if he gets top 4 and stuff like that." Like, what else do you expect? Like, look at what Conte is doing at Tottenham. Like, that's one of the air quotes, world-class managers.
Yeah, but he's only been there since, November,
players.
hasn't he? He's not been there long. Arteta's been there a lot longer.
But what happens to the new manager bounce with world-class players, such as Kane and Son and that? Like, there's not an argument for it for me. You've got the youngest manager in the league. He bought players like Aaron Ramsdale, who everyone was ridiculing him for.
I didn't see this happening. I did not see the Ramsdale that I'm seeing at Arsenal. I've got to tell you.
No, did I. That was a masterstroke.
Like, Ben White, 50 million. Why are you buying him? Like, United are spending 40 million on Varane. Well, who's been better?
I don't think Varane cost 40 million.
Yeah, he did. It was one of your key points, Andy, at the beginning of the season. You can buy Varane for 40 million or Ben White for 50. Yeah. Did we?
Well, Ben White.
I think we got a free car with that, though.
I think Ben White was one of those that I think a lot of people felt that was a good signing, but may have overpaid. I think a lot of people felt that was perhaps Brighton got.
I think it was the tax. So when John Stones went from Everton to City, at a similar age, probably a similar sort of period in his career, that was 50 million. I think that's just the tax you pay for English players.
Yeah.
So what he's done, I think, all right, he had a bit of a shaky start away at Brentford and that, but he's come back and he's been brilliant. Arguably, he should be knocking on that England door now as well.
I think he is. I think he is. Yeah.
34 million was Rafa Varane.
34
wasn't
million.
full. It's miles away from full. It's 6 million.
It's not miles
get
away.
Get a big house with 6 million. Miles away. This is Drive on talkSPORT with We Buy Any Car. Sell your car in under an hour, leaving you more time to enjoy the football.